Good morning, Disney.
Who are we? Where have we been?
We're here.
How are
we're
you?
Not frozen anymore.
Elsa, get the heck out.
Went home finally.
Yes, so we've been frozen in time. We've been away from you for a while. What's going on, Everly? How are you?
We have water. We have power. We have heat. It's amazing.
And we have us and we have you, and we're glad you're here. Good morning, Disney, Monday through Friday. 9:15 our time, 10:15 Eastern time, other 15s other places, depending on where you live. We talk about the Disney news of the day, and there's a bunch. Gina Carano has spoken. Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas gets her sequel finally. Disney versus the NFL, which is going to be the lead story for us right now. So much going on and more, and we'll get to, well, I can't say we'll get to all of it. We'll get to what we can in the next 44 minutes or so. If she doesn't headbutt, what the heck was that?
Diving the things off of the desk.
Keith, a BDF, first one in the house. What's going on? Eventually VP, hello to you. Good to see you again. Tina McNeil, how are you? Welcome to the show. Happy Monday. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Eileen Eastgren, your great grandma's here. Hello to you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We love you all. We missed you all last week. So we do need to address last week. So we talked last night. So I had a show late last night, and that was Creator Talk, and that's our Sunday night show. We talked about it. Sherry Awesome Set Travels was there. Actually, we're going to probably talk about her again today because she's going to be the special guest next Sunday night on Creator Talk Live, talking about what's happened to her and her channel and how it can happen to you too. It's pretty cool. Misty Harris is in the house. Welcome in. Katrina's here. Welcome in, Katrina. Thank you so much. I think you were there for my imposter thing. I think you were. I don't know. Maybe. I'm pretty sure you were. Regardless, it's been a fun couple of days on YouTube. Dean the Turkey Laker's in the house. Kadani Sean had a great show last night about DVC. We've got a DVC show tomorrow night, but let's address real fast why we weren't here last week. It got cold here.
So yeah, it's cold when you go into your kitchen and breathe and you can see your breath. It was so cold in our house. You could see your breath.
Yeah, we didn't have electricity. Go ahead, keep telling them while I do this.
So our whole house, it's a newer house, so at least it's insulated well, but the entire house is electric. So when the power went off, everything was gone. We couldn't cook. We had no heat.
Yeah, Fort Worth.
Do not have a fireplace. Mistake.
Yeah, Fort Worth got hit. Austin got hit. Houston got hit. Dallas got hit. So if you've been following the news, it's been national news. Texas got hit pretty hard. Our power grid almost went down. Rolling blackouts turned into, oh my gosh, we can't turn back.
Days and days.
So we were at 2.5 days. I don't even know.
We were at just under 3 days.
I've been telling people 2 days, 3 days. I don't know which one's really true.
Just got their power back on yesterday.
Detroit Disney Duo. Thanks. But yeah, you're right. We actually had that conversation. It's about $2,000 for the very bottom of the barrel. And I got to be honest. It sucked. But if the power grid actually went down and they talked about it would be months, I guess this happened in New York like 10 years ago. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Then you would need a generator. But The truth is, how much gas can you have on? You got to put the gas in there. And the biggest issue is gas stations were out of gas.
No gas anywhere.
So how much can you store? So I don't know. We're actually thinking about it. But I'm 51 years old. It's only happened to me once in my life. One of the many reasons to live in. You know what they don't have in San Diego?
Ice storms.
Ice falling from the sky. Anyway, and then I went on. Katrina mentioned it. Yeah, I should share that. This is fun. I did a short on it. Went on a couple live streams. Was it Saturday? And somebody said, "Are you the real Dole Whip dad?" Which seriously has been my favorite thing that's happened to me.
That's very funny.
One of my favorite things, being a YouTube person ever, cracked me up as if someone would pretend to be me. But anyway. So that was a lot of fun. You can check out the short if you want. Let me say hi to the people who just popped in chat. I see a lot of people popping in, and then we'll get back to the Disney news and stuff of the day. So yeah, Katrina was there. Detroit Disney Duo says I need a generator. I think you're probably right. Did I miss anybody? Dean, Tina, Katrina. I think I said hello to everybody who's here. Let's get to a couple more. Sherry, I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. Oh, Michael. Hey, Michael, what's going on? I knew I saw some more names popping in there. If I missed you, I apologize. Let's get to the Disney news and stuff of the day. So let's start with Disney. So if you know me, you know that I love Disney. If you follow my channel, you know I love Disney. You know I'm a sports fan. When I originally conceived of this channel, it was going to be Disney, family, sports, and food, right? Disney and sports are my two favorite hobbies, right? My family's my faith is my, hey, Pete, what's going on, buddy? My most important thing in my life is my family and my faith. And the things that I like to talk about because I want to have fun, Disney and sports. Pete knows. Me and Pete have so much in common. And Pete loves football and he loves Disney. I love baseball and I love Disney. So, originally the channel was going to be me talking Disney, me talking baseball, me talking about bacon, me talking about how pretty Paula is. Hey, producer Preston, Hey, producer Preston in the house. What's going on? I don't know why my voice didn't work there. Welcome in. The entire McDevitt clan is in the house, and I love it. So anyway, point being, when Disney and sports intersect, I'm in a good place. Now, Disney owns ESPN, so it happens more than you think. Pete the Godfather. Ooh, I like that. So it happens a lot, but this is big news. Disney owns ABC. You know that, right? Disney owns ABC, and ABC, Monday Night Football, ESPN, or Monday Night Football used to be on ABC. Now it's on ESPN, but it's owned by the same company, right? ESPN has been a black hole of money, as Disney stockholders aren't real big fans of ESPN. Why? It's like the only thing in the portfolio that loses money.
It doesn't make money.
And it's doing better now. Thank you, UFC. It's doing better now, but it's still been a black hole. And then what happens? The NFL goes all political, right? They've been insanely political and to one side for a couple of years now, and ratings have not exactly been great. Now, I say that. How do I say this? In comparison, they haven't been that good. Okay, but it's still the most watched anything on anything. People still go watch more football than they do anything else. It's just less than before. So what does the NFL say to ABC/Disney? Double the price. They're in negotiations. And of course, CBS wants a piece of the pie. Fox wants a piece of the pie. NBC wants a piece of the pie. NBC's done very well with Sunday Night Football, blowing away Monday Night Football. So there's all these parts. A, ratings are down. B, ratings are still higher in football than anything else on the planet. C, negotiation time. So can ESPN keep it? Can ABC keep it? Sorry, right? Tina says, huh? What, Jeff? I was watching E2. That's all right. I'll just talk and I'll enjoy myself. You guys look at the beautiful little girl. She's the cutest. So there's a lot of dynamics to this. I honestly don't know where I fall on this. I suspect NFL's rates are going to go up a little bit. If you ask for 2x, if you're getting 100 and you ask for 200, you're probably not going to get 200, but you ain't going to get 100 either. So the price sounds like it's going to go up to me. Will it stay with ABC/Disney? I don't care, because it'll be with ABC or Fox or NBC. What am I forgetting? Or it'll be with one of the major players for certain. Will they go to some pay-per-view? I think they might.
Really?
I do. I have long thought the Super Bowl was going to be a pay-per-view event. I think there will be a lot of pushback, but it'll be make more money. I do. The UFC makes a ton every 3 weeks with a big UFC event.
Yeah, they do.
And UFC is now in partnership. So I don't know. It's going to make everybody mad. It's coming. I don't know if it's coming this contract, but it's coming. I bet what happens is they have a little bit of pay-per-view weekly shows. I bet they have a Thursday night. NFL already packages its own stuff. The NFL Network is one of my favorite channels to watch. Major League Baseball does great with their own channel. I see this coming, and I kind of hope I'm wrong. I hope it stays on free TV. They make enough on free TV, but making enough has never stopped somebody from making more, right? So Disney pushed back. They said, absolutely not. We're not going to pay 2 times the price. Have you heard anything about this? I mean, it's more up my alley. I can't imagine you have.
No, I haven't at all. And I don't even care what they do with it. I mean, I'd prefer it not to cost us money, but because you're going to want to watch it.
From CNBC, I'm going to watch it. It's not. From CNBC, the NFL is asking for a 100% increase in TV rights payments, but Disney is pushing back. The NFL wants a 100% price increase. Negotiations are actively underway with NBC, CBS, Fox, and Disney. Whoa, that's my cord. You can't pull that, baby. You're very cute, but you cannot pull that.
She's going to take out the mic.
Show will be over in a hurry. Disney has already rejected a 100% increase, citing the high price tag it already pays for Monday Night Football, which is doing horrible, by the way. Still the best viewed show on Mondays, I'm sure. I don't know, maybe something on one of the news channels.
Nothing on TV, so there's that.
There is that.
Someone should put something on.
Well, football. The National Football League wants to charge its current network partners double what they've been paying to broadcast games, but Disney's pushing back, citing the high price tag. We already said that. The NFL is active negotiations with NBC, CBS, Fox, and Disney-owned ESPN. You want to yell some more?
Yeah.
Okay. The NFL is hoping to get its primary package renewals completed by March 17th, which is less than a month away. Everly taking over, right, Dean? You're totally right. Disney agreed to pay $1.9 billion with a B. Holy,
That's a
1.9. That's a lot of DVC points. Disney agreed to pay 1.9 billion with a B. Oh, by the way, that's every freaking year, otherwise known as annually, for Monday Night Football in 2011. Now, that's an important point, so I'm going to say that again. In 2011, 10 years ago, they agreed to pay 1.9 billion every year.
That's a lot of dough.
And they want more.
Wow.
That dwarfed the average of 1.1 billion annual cost for Fox, 1 billion annual price tag for CBS, and 960 million for NBC. So 960 million for NBC a year. So can we do this for a minute? 10 years ago, 1.9 billion from one 1 billion from another, 960 million from another, and 1.1 billion from another. That's a lot of money. Disney, buy Disney stock up about 1% today. It's still going to go up. I still say it'll be at 210 by the end of the year. DM me if you want to get some free stock. I'll hook you up. Disney has already rejected paying anywhere close to 3.8 billion per year for its new deal, said two of the people. Disney CEO Bob Chapek alluded to pushing back on the NFL's asking price during his company's earnings conference call last week. Here's where I think Disney's in a strong position. Everybody else already has plays. They're already dancing with their partner and they're already paying. They probably want to keep what they have. Do they want to increase their portfolio with football? Probably. Can they compete with Disney? Probably not. We've had a long relationship with the NFL. If this is Bob Chapek again, if there's a deal that will be accretive, I don't even know this word, to shareholder value, he's smarter than me. Can you tell? We will certainly entertain that and look at that. But our first filter will be to say whether it makes sense for shareholder value going forward. All of that is to say, can we make money or not? And if I'll tell you what, if they keep pushing crazy commissioner and all the politics, I mean, they're going to lose people like me who love it. But the truth is we all came back, didn't we? We all came back. NFL games. The NFL, by the way, had a great matchup, Mahomes and Brady. Ratings were that good. NFL games have been the most watched programming on television in many years. That's the problem. It's been the best by far, but less so lately. In a year of people staying home, too. That's interesting. It's certainly coming down. NFL games have been the most watched programming on television for many years. The top 5 broadcasts of 2020 were all NFL games. So while I say it's pulled back, it's still the most popular thing. But there's been a concerning decline among the younger audience, as evidenced by a decade-long decline in Super Bowl ratings among 18 to 49-year-olds. I suspect they'll do something else, too. So Disney was involved in a couple things. They almost bought Twitter a couple years ago. I already decided not to because it was too political of a play. I think some way, somehow in the negotiations, one of the players, Disney or otherwise, will find a way to put football games on our devices. You saw their play with Nickelodeon this year. The Nickelodeon game production, very, very produced for kids and was very well received. I thought it was crazy, but it was very well received. I bet something that'll come out of these negotiations in the next month is someone will be putting live games on the phone like Major League Baseball's been doing. What say you? Do you guys care about this? Should we move on? I'm going to catch up in chat, and then we'll talk about some other anything you want to say on that, Paul? I feel like you're done.
No, I mean, I don't enjoy football. I don't enjoy that politics have gotten involved, so I enjoy it way less now. So,
Grandma thought you were sucking on a rag, Everly. That's weird.
No, it's her levy.
Will says, I've already been alienated by the NFL. Me too. Football was my favorite sport, and they ruined it between the rule changes and protests. They can dry up and go away as far as I'm concerned. I was on the edge. I got to be honest, Will. I was on the edge. I was during the beginning of the season. I thought, are you kidding me? All this politics, you know, I generally don't care what your politics are. I have a strong opinion. And again, if you're a veteran of my show, you could probably tell which side I'm on, but I don't try to push it. I probably do it more than the average bear, but I don't want to be a politics creator, but that's where I go to get away from the world, right? We go to Disney and I go to Disney and I go to sports. I go to Disney and I go to sports to get away from the stress, not to have more. I don't want to hear everybody's opinion in a football game. You know, I don't care. So anyway, I blame the Twitterverse, but that's a whole nother conversation. But they almost lost me this year, but the truth is the truth. I love it so much. They're probably never going to lose me, but they already are defeating the opportunity to get the young crowd, in my opinion. So there, yeah. All that said, I'm really excited about football coming up, and I'm excited about baseball this year. So I don't know. It is what it is. I'm kind of stuck between being a huge fan and being annoyed with it all. All right, you want to move on to the next story, my darling?
Sure.
I think we should get right to Sally. So, Nightmare Before Christmas. Are we fans of that here at the house, in your opinion?
So you guys really are. I like Zero.
Not zero as in nothing. You like the dog that floats
I like
around.
the dog in Nightmare Before Christmas.
So if you look around my room, you can say, "Well, where is it?
Yeah.
Where are they? Oh, I took it down. Oh, it's right behind me.
Right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. So we love Nightmare Before Christmas very much here. I love Danny Elfman, the singing voice of Jack. Love the story. Love me some Tim Burton. Will says, exactly, Jeff. I want to be entertained and enjoy the game, not be preached at when I tune in. Exactly. Anyway, do you know about this? It's not like it's new, but it's all over the news lately. So I guess I should talk about it. The Nightmare Before Christmas is getting a Sally-focused sequel. Did you know about this already?
Nope.
Sally, Jack's boyfriend. What's the love story? Oh, what did I say? Jack, whatever. What's the love story there? What happens right after the kiss? We're going to find out. The Nightmare Before Christmas is finally getting a sequel. This is from ScreenRant.com, but again, it's everywhere. It popped up all over the place yesterday afternoon. In book form, not a movie. Bummer. But we'll get the story, and maybe it'll become a movie. As the story continues to focus on a new adventure led by Sally, fans of The Nightmare Before Christmas can rejoice because Disney's beloved stop-motion film is getting a sequel book focused on Sally. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Amazed by the joy he finds around him, Jack decides he's going. We know all this. I don't want to tell you about the story. Disney Publishing will release a new book centered exclusively on Jack's love, Sally. Following the events of Nightmare Before Christmas, Shay Urswa, I don't know who that is, will write the young adult novel. So it's based for teens and 20-somethings, which is currently untitled. The book will follow Sally and Jack, happily married now, when their lives are thrown for a loop. Sally has accidentally let a mysterious villain loose on Halloween Town, leading her to venture out on a quest to other holiday worlds. That'll be fun. As the Pumpkin Queen to figure out how to save her home. She'll also wrestle with new discoveries about her past life. Here's the quote from the author. The new book, written from the point of view of Sally, takes place shortly after the movie ends. It's the yet-to-be-told love story of Sally and Jack, but it's also a coming-of-age story for Sally as we see her navigate her new royal title as the Pumpkin Queen of Halloween Town. We'll hopefully give fans a long-awaited second dose of Sally, Jack, and all the familiar residents of Halloween Town, while introducing a new cast of grim, strange characters that I hope readers will love. My 2 cents. I'm sad it's not going to be stop action. I'm sad Tim Burton's not involved. Will I read this book? No.
I won't either.
and it's hard to say because I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I love it. But
I'll just read a little blurb that gives me okay, what's the backstory?
What was the awesomeness about
The music.
The music and the stop action filming technique. It was a fun story told with a very fun way. Obviously, I love anything by Danny Elfman, so I love the music. The stop action motion was amazing. The characters were amazing. The little doll things, I don't know what they were amazing. So I don't see how it plays in a book. I got to be honest.
So Ev thinks this topic was boring.
We
bored her to sleep.
Tommy from Corner Sports in the house. What's going on, my man? I'm really glad you're here. Bloom and Cheese in the house. But Jeff, if there's a book, someone could do a book reading of that book. I mean, that's true. That's a good point. I don't know. I'll probably know the story an hour and a half after it gets published because I'll read somebody's synopsis. Mm-hmm. I just don't. I mean, and here's why I'm saying that, not to make fun of it. I'm an uber Nightmare Before Christmas fan. If you look on I've got 4 walls in this room. 2 of them have Nightmare Before Christmas stuff on them. And I'm not going to buy the book. I don't know. And the songs. I mean, I don't get to hear Sally sing. I don't know. It doesn't play to me, but what say you? Are you guys interested? Anybody in the chat going to buy the book? What do we got? Almost 25 people in the chat here. Let me know. Are you going to buy the book? Are you excited about it? I want to hear from you. As an uber Nightmare Before Christmas fan, can't imagine if I'm not going to buy it, it's going to do well. Dizzy Trash Can in the house, one of my all-time Zippity Doodad and Dizzy Trash Can, I think, are my 2 favorite YouTube names. Dizzy Trash Can in the house. Love what I see you in our chat. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Tina, did I say hi to you? Hello, Tina. Welcome in. Star Wars: The Last. Okay. Rian Johnson is the director of The Last Jedi. Disney people, Blue and Cheese will buy the book. Okay, there you go. People who love Star Wars really don't like Rian Johnson. Now, I like Rian Johnson. I like what he's done. I like the rest of his career. Do I hate what he did with Star Wars? No, I don't. Do I love it? No, I don't. I just think I don't get to write the story, so I'm going to enjoy them as much as I can. He brought me Kylo Ren. He brought me lots of stuff. I like it. Do I like what he did with it? Not as much as I wish I did, but I don't hate it as much as everyone else. Peyton, my daughter, hates Rian Johnson. Most people who love Disney or love Star Wars hate Rian Johnson, which I don't agree with, but there it is. Star Wars: The Last Jedi director Rian Johnson reveals his interpretation of the mirror scene from comicbook.com. I find this very interesting. Yes, Jeff, you did. And good morning. Okay, good.
The Rey mirror scene?
The Rey mirror scene, yeah. When she keeps seeing herself and all that.
Yeah.
Rian Johnson has revealed his interpretation of the mirror scene in Star Wars: The Last Jedi. The director has taken a lot of flack about the entire movie, but fans are quick to defend the filmmaker from some of that criticism. He spoke to somebody from USA Today about the polarizing scene. Something people continue to debate to this day is the true meaning of the mirror cave that Rey finds herself in midway through. It's a very subjective moment because the audience really gets an opaque version of what she sees. It's up to you, which is what great writers do, right? Yeah, I like Randy Johnson over Ryan Johnson. I like Randy Johnson over Ryan Johnson, too. I got a Randy Johnson autograph baseball. Anyway, but there's a chunk of the fan base that wants those answers definitively, and that's true. You know, like Jared Leto writes a song for 30 Seconds to Mars. I want to know what he means by it. You know, some of the lyrics that I sing, I'm like, what the heck does that mean? Right? It's the same kind of thing. When you love something, you want to know what the heck they're talking about, right? This is a little weird one. Luckily for that group, Johnson seems down to oblige, which is rare. I'm happy. So again, a reason why I think this guy is underrated. But in this moment of fandom, a lot of folks won't even let the word of God dictate what certain scenes mean to them. Check out what the director had to say. Basically, Johnson wanted to create a parallel between that moment and Luke in the cave from Empire Strikes Back. Of course, duh. So, you know, the cave scene, Vader, and okay, it's Vader's face, but it's really Luke in there. So our hero, I don't know why I went, but I like that noise. Pretty good. So our hero has to look inside herself they spelled that wrong, which threw me off. For answers about how she fits into the story. It's not going to come from Luke or Kylo or even her parents. Basically, it can be viewed as a moment of self-determination, and I love this. But unfortunately, the director decided not to give people the bloody play-by-play. Rian Johnson on the dark cave mirror, after I asked if she saw Ben, similar to Luke going into the cave, it is left open to interpretation. He didn't want to be definitive about it, so it wouldn't take away from what you got out of it. So, and I love that, and that's what most writers do. Here's what I got out of it. It's her. Who does she see? She's looking for family, and who does she see? Her. Yep. Please show me my parents. What does she see? She sees her. You know, my mom's in the chat, but I'm adopted. And so that's an easy one for me, I think. I think maybe that might be part of it. You know, I can look at my genetics, but it's me. It starts with me. It starts with me. And I think when you're playing a hero or heroine in this situation, you can't look to somebody else, right? Rey, somebody's not going to save the universe, the galaxy. You have to. That's what I got out of it. Am I close? What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, I mean,
and let me know in chat too.
I don't know. I really was kind of like, that was one of those open for your own interpretation scenes, especially when you could see, like, you weren't sure if it was like Chewie and someone coming or through the ice.
Yeah. Well, I think it was totally, for me, what I got out of it, and I'm kind of surprised that not everyone sees this, honestly, is that what I already said. It's you, honey. It's you, Rey. Get to stepping. Get to work. Hey, Francisco.
And it was just like repeating.
Yeah, but all that was just to make it a cool scene. Mm-hmm. Who did she see in the reflection? Herself.
Over and over.
Yeah. Francisco's in the house. Everybody's sad. Francisco, one of my favorite Dodger fans. Jeff can relate to Anakin. Ben Kenobi taking his ved via the saber. What? Can relate to Anakin. Ben Kenobi taking his vegs via the saber. Nico, you're never. Oh, legs. Oh, Pete can relate because I get it now, Pete. Pete, I love you. Nico the Greco, you're not late. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. All right. I think it's time to move on, shall we?
Yep.
I love the Muppets. The Muppets are now on Disney Plus. I'm talking about the original Muppets. This is what we call the Muppet Show. That one, they're awesome. They're fun. And we've talked about this before, and I have a strong opinion about it, and I'll share it again here in a second. Disney slaps the Muppet Show with offensive content disclaimer. Now, I haven't watched these in a while. They're pretty old. 79, 80, 81, I think, something like that. From the New York Post, but it's everywhere also. Even the Muppets are offensive these days. People relax. Stop being offended. Anyone who streams the Muppet Show on Disney Plus will see a disclaimer first. Warning of offensive content. Now, not on every episode, but on some. I haven't watched them again. I will at some point. I'm sure there's things that were funny then that aren't considered funny now. Because all y'all are so freaking sensitive. Does that make Pete Vader or Darth? Damn it. I love it. Disney released 5 seasons of the iconic show for streaming on Friday, allowing viewers to enjoy watching Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, and their celebrity guests, blah, 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 blah. The disclaimer shown prior to each episode warns viewers that the show features stereotypes and mistreatment of people and cultures. As I've said, this is a brilliant move, in my opinion, by Disney to placate the Twitterverse. I'm offended. I mean, the Seattle Mariners GM had to apologize because he made a joke about one of the ball players' English. I don't know what he said. I don't care what he said. Who freaking cares? You know, when I was a little boy, when I was a young warthog, when I was a little boy, I learned something that we all learned in school. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. You freaking wimps, stop being worried about words. Words mean things, but they do not have an effect on you unless it's you who gives them. It's you receiving them. And so I don't know why the world, the Twitterverse, whatever my daughter's age group is, they're so worried about attacking people for words. Just be a Gina Carano and tell them to shut the heck up. That's what I say. What say you? Let me know in the chat. I love the Muppets, says Tina. Who are they offending? Nobody that can spell Muppets. That's in my opinion. When
I don't even remember. I mean, I guess maybe the old guys up in the balcony would say something weird.
I'm thinking it's the jokes. Anything. They tell a lot. Look, if you told a joke 5 years ago, you can't tell it anymore. You know, I'm a big fan of Joe Rogan. He talks about it all the time. A lot. Bill Burr, I talk about. He's in Mandalorian. It's hard to be a comedian right now because if you tell a joke, if you can't laugh at yourself,
some group's going to want to cancel you.
Yeah. And it, you know, not that long ago, it became, well, if I'm part of the group, I can make fun of it, but you can't. And I think it's weakening of America, the weakening of culture, the weakening of people. You know, it's you, not me, world. It's this group of people that really have no power in their life that try to cancel people. And the Gina Carano thing, I'm going to get to that the last story here. We got another 15 minutes, so we'll keep going. Disney apparently accidentally, according to Gina, sent a video or an email to her, not meant for her, that confirmed to her that they were watching the Twitterverse very closely on the Fire Gina Carano stuff. And that's such crap because this group of people that has no power unless you give them the power wants people to lose their job. Like the Seattle Mariners GM makes fun of a ball player's English. I got to be honest with you. I don't see who cares? It comes down to, we don't know how to deal with bullies anymore. You know, I've worked with kids for years and, you know, I've been at conferences and I've actually coached on this, but there's a side of the argument that is so wrong on this. You know, how do we teach young people to deal with bullies? To show my opinion, to show them that he can't bully me. You know, when I was a little kid, I never felt bullied my whole life. That doesn't mean kids didn't try to bully me. That means I had a self-esteem. I'm sorry that you're in my head. I'm sorry that you're so broken that you're trying to make fun of me because I don't know, whatever it was.
Have weird shoes.
I ran.
I made fun of you for your shoes for a long time.
I don't care. So I was a pretty decent athlete as a kiddo, right? And I ran funny. Elroy, hey, Pete, you still here? Elroy Crazy Legs Hirsch. He ran very inefficiently. He ran and his feet would kick out, right? I did the same.
You do.
I don't run ever
Well,
anymore.
Not anymore, but we used to laugh and say you ran like a duck.
Yes. So when I ran, my feet would kick out. And I know now, as an adult and a former football baseball coach, that it's an inefficient way of running. I could have taught myself out of it. If I had a good coach, they would have given me better form, and I would have been faster. I had plenty of success, but it wasn't for my speed. Anyway, they made fun of me. You know who the guys who made fun of me were? The guys who didn't tackle me as I scored a touchdown, right? Oh, you run funny. Yeah, I ran by you, dummy. That was my response, right? And it didn't hurt my feelings. And I know me. It's not all about me. But we don't teach people to find what they're good at and love that. We teach people to cry about what people think about them. This cancel culture is weakness on steroids. Unfortunately, it has seeped into the boardrooms of corporate America. Now, it is, in my never so humble opinion, a very cyclical thing, and it'll go away. All of the dummies who are on corporate boards who are listening to Twitterverse are too stupid to look at the data. And the data is clear. For every account on Twitter, it's like 1/5 of an actual person. So there's like, whatever the numbers are on Twitter on users, the actual human beings are a lot less. So that means there's a bunch of people who have these fake accounts. There are reporters who quote people on Twitter who have 40 followers. And you're reading it in the headline. Public thinks blah, blah. It happens every day. Every day. The public says this. Twitter user says this. Twitter user? Who's a Twitter user? Bobby down the block who's got 17 Twitter? You got to be kidding me.
Because they're on Twitter all day.
And the fact, and the data is clear. You know, that there is data that shows that the Twitterverse is not even a person. The math is not even a person. Like 0.2% of people per account. So it's just losers in their mom's basements trying to get people fired. And it blows me away that it's working, but it won't forever, because in the end, the market bears it out and people will continue to consume Gina Carano's content and other people like that. Make sense? Let me get caught up. Back to bullying. The people who bully me the most in my life are right here, right now. My wife and my mom in chat. You know what? I love them both, but they're wrong. But yeah, there she is. Hey, don't be picking on my boy. Mom, nobody picked on me more than you. I'm giving up running. Pete, me and you in a race. Probably still win. Probably he would. Yeah. I was bullied, but my mother said it was their problem. Exactly, Tina, right?
And
that's what we taught in our time.
But parents don't do that anymore. They don't say that.
They go to the super freaking intendant. They don't tell the kid. They don't go to the kid who bullied them. They don't even call the kid's mom. They don't even call their teacher. They don't even call the principal. They call the freaking superintendent. They call the mayor. Jesus, are you available? Shut up is the answer. Here is how to deal with those Karens. 2 words that people who I love think are bad words. Shut up.
That is a bad word if you're.
It's not a bad word.
If you're 5
Everybody,
and under,
it's not a bad word.
Mm-hmm.
It is a need. LOL, you run to get in line for a Dole Whip, right? Well, that's probably. I don't run. It's mostly I'm pushing old ladies and little kids out of the way, because they're just, if you're looking at the map in my way at Disney, yeah, I'm gonna feel faster than you thought I was. The Orlando guy knows what's going on, my man. Long time no see. The current generation was not taught critical thinking skills. Exactly. Right. They were taught it's somebody's fault. Who can I complain to? I don't even have a fast pass to Disney. Shut up. First world problem, whip. So as a result, they cannot argue or defend a position through logic. Richard, I freaking love you. And hence only observe what media tells them as right or wrong. And what media seems to be telling them is bitch and moan, cry, weep, be sad, complain, call the manager. Your goal is to be Karen, Twitter. Stop it. Orlando guy for the win. Amen. Exactly, OG. OG, Orlando guy. I like that. I don't know, Pete, you have such a great attitude when you get your bionic legs. I know, right? Tina McNeil. Pete, you need that bionic man noise. Remember that? I used to love that. Is that the noise? I love that. Well, sort of. Steve Austin, the real one. Remember the Steve? It's pretty old. You got to be old to know this. I remember the golfing scene where he hit it. which we did at our golf tournament.
Yeah.
Exploding golf balls.
Exploding golf
Dave
balls.
Cantrell in the house. What's going on? Aliens wear hats. You are my favorite dude this weekend. There it is. There it is. I am the guy that hid you on Tanya's. Oh, where'd it go? On Tanya's stream. She's going to fix it. Aliens. That's a weird thing to say. Aliens wear hats. Nope. Jeez. Aliens wear green hats. I love you. I loved you already. And I only love you more. You made my day. You didn't make me mad. You made me happy. I loved it. Cracked me up. I have no idea why you or anyone would think that anyone would fake me. And I get that people do.
Which is
but
weird.
you made freaking guys. Do you know the story? Aliens wear green hats was in Tanya's stream, and popped in and said, "I was saying hi. Hey, I don't know what I said. Hey, everybody, looks like a nice day. I don't know what I said. Whatever I said." And people are saying hi, and aliens wear green hats said, "If you are who you say you are,
You're the real
tell me where you live." I think. What city do you live? I'm pretty sure. And because it's funny, I probably said, I don't know what I said. I probably said Timbuktu or I don't know what I said. Something snotty because that's me. All you had to say is Fort Worth. There you go. Right. So you knew where I lived. Well, I wasn't. My goal. Aliens wear hats. Is just me and you. Nobody else listen. Okay, it's just me and you. What I don't want anyone to know about me is that my goal in life is not to be the most helpful. Is to make people laugh.
Uh-huh.
You can tell I'm lying because my mouth is moving. Yeah.
That's what Reagan will say to you.
Oh, because
Like,
I do.
Well, Dad, you know.
She says, "Well, Dad, we're not supposed to lie," but I'm kidding.
It's you can't joke with her.
I can.
Like
Do you think I can't really?
No, I mean,
Let's look into that deeply.
She doesn't.
She
get
takes things a little more.
absolutely exactly how you say them.
Yes, a little more literally. Anyway, aliens wear hats. I just couldn't comprehend that anyone would care. It was actually, I don't know, like who cares if there's a fake Dole Whip dad or Resort TV, who cares, right? Like what is the part I don't get? Like everybody, I know the mods are all about it and oh my gosh, end it. Who cares? Like, I mean, I guess it's weird
what
that
do they
you
go on as you and
so like so somebody
crazy
goes on as Resort TV 1 or Corey Mates World, somebody has a big following and they pretend like they're them. So everybody says hi to them, right? And they're really not talking to them.
Yeah.
Which is weird. I get it. It's weird, but I mean, you're not making plans, right? You're not signing a contract. Like, I don't know.
You're not getting money or doing. I don't know.
If you want to pretend like you're me, have at it, people. I don't know. Anyway, it made my day, and I had fun making that video. All you had to say is Fort Worth. Yeah, no, not him. Yeah, Pete, we need to get him a wrench so we know it's him. Oh, there you go. Oh, well, I don't get. See, I mean, I remember Pete said it was a big problem. I don't see the problem is, but whatever. Love you still. Made me happy. What would they win for? Exactly. That's what I want to know. What do you get for pretending to be Resort TV 1? Attention? Not really. It's not for you, right? Like it's like cheating in sports. Like I remember as a kid, we're almost done. As a kid, I remember there was those kids on the playground that would cheat, right? They would cheat. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't keep score right or whatever. And deep down, I loved that. You know why? I mean, I'm real talk now. I need a physiatrist, but here's some truth coming. Little bitty Jeff. Think little mini Jeff, 9-year-old, 12-year-old, whatever. And he's winning on the playground. He's beating somebody in, say, basketball. And then they cheat. The other guys cheat. I loved it. And I'm not kidding. I need a physiatrist. Do you know why I loved it? Because they were admitting defeat. They knew I was better than them. They had to cheat. Didn't bug me. I didn't go, Mr. Blevins. I had Mr. Blevins for 3rd grade, 5th grade, and 6th grade. Loved him. Mr. Blevins, he's cheating. Never came out of my freaky mouth. I went and sat down, knew that I was better than Bobby Miranda. My friend, Bobby Miranda. I love you, Bobby Miranda. Love you. Punched me in the face. Punched me in the face for scoring a touchdown on him. Still love him. You can't be bullied unless you accept the love you think you deserve. You also accept the bullying that you think you deserve. Let me say that again. You accept it, right? Everybody, this is good. Go get a pen. It's time. Dole Whip. Jeff 316. For God so loved the world that he didn't send a committee. Jeff 317 is coming at you right now. You accept the love that you think you deserve, right? Part B, you accept the bullying. Hence, therefore, you accept the bullying you think you deserve. I never once thought I could be bullied. I was right. Sorry, if you're one of those, I don't like people with a big self-esteem, you should probably go subscribe to somebody else's channel. Because this guy's got a big self-esteem. Now, here's the thing. I love me some me. God don't make no junk. I'm God's favorite. And I'm tied with each freaking one of you. You're not junk either. You're as freaking awesome as everyone else. But there's a big group of people out there like, oh, I'm not awesome. You might judge me. Please don't judge me. He's a bully. Call Karen. I hate all that. So stop it. Love you some you. I hope you love me some me. But love you some you. And that's how you can help other people. How am I doing?
Great.
Am I?
I can't believe she's sleeping through.
Am I full of crap or am I telling the truth?
You were absolutely.
Did you write it down? Here's the good news.
Telling the truth. You didn't even let me finish.
I knew the answer. Here's the deal. If you didn't write it down, you can go play on the replay. You can go back.
Here you go.
I feel like my job is done here.
You are complete for the day.
Am I?
Yes.
I don't know about that. No, some come in and they drop F-bombs or just, so they come in as Resort TV one and they're, well, then yeah, dump them. I mean, but that's their behavior though, then, right?
Kind of know
by their
that
trolling
behavior that it's not.
I mean, I can see that though. That makes sense, aliens, but I mean, I'm pretty sure I said, hey, everybody, how you doing? Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm pretty sure I wasn't trolling.
F-bomb is not something you usually drop.
I pretty rare. Not never, but if you've heard it, you win a prize. Oh, God, no. Please tell me there isn't 2 Dole Whip dads. You know what, Bill? I actually agree with you. Dole Whip dad, Paula, tell Jeff no lunch until voting. I know I've got to fill out a form for Pete. I should have done it a long time ago. Pete, you took a little break and it just left my brain.
And then we took a break last week.
And then last week was weird for me. Yeah, it's not. You didn't come back at the best time for me, Pete. All right.
We were icicles last week.
You very inconsiderately came back right when I was
frozen.
Yeah.
Elsa was in town.
Into the unknown. If you pretend to be Resort TV 1, the channel owner might give you a wrench. And they have to, well, I mean, if they're cussing up a storm, don't give them a wrench. I mean, that, I don't know. So far, the explanations people have given me have fallen short in my, it makes sense to them, but it doesn't care. I don't care. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I don't care. Who cares? It was fun. It made me laugh. I got 80 views on a short, whatever. I think there are many Dole Whip dads in Disney's buying. That's true. Exactly. All right. I think we're done. Did you guys like my coaching? Stop whining is what it comes down to. You are freaking enough. And if you don't know it, I can't help you, but you are. And deep down, you know what? Here's more truth. Deep down, I don't really believe people who whine and cry and think they're not enough. I think it's just a freaking excuse. I think every single one of you know that you are. I don't care what your daddy did to you. I don't care what your mommy did to you. I don't care what your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife did to you. You're enough right now to do all the great things that you want to do. You are. You are. So tough love from me to you. If you hate me, I'm cool with it. Shut the heck up and go be exactly who you want to be. And stop blaming a circumstance, a government, an ex-boyfriend, your dog, the weather.
Your dog.
You are enough to be exactly what you want to be. I say so, and I'm right. John or Jeff 318. I should really make these.
318. Yeah.
Jeff 316. For God so loved the world, he didn't send committee. Okay, I'm done here. I think I need to get off my high horse. I love you all. Nothing tonight. Tuesday night, Welcome Home, the DVC show will be going. Sunday night special guest. She was in chat. I don't know if she's still here. She's got 1.3 million views on a short, and it blew up her channel, 3 times, 4 times, and she'll be coming on, and that's our friend Sherry Awesome Sunset Travel. She'll be my guest next Sunday night on Creator Talk Live. I still don't know if I'm going to do it on Friday. I want to do the Disney Pins Live, but Friday's just not working for me right now, so we'll see how that goes. Did you see the Sunday special yesterday? What did you think of Gina's explanation? Nico, I've read some articles on it. I didn't have time yesterday. We had family birthday yesterday, and I had a show and all that. So I didn't have time. I didn't consume a lot of content yesterday, honestly. I'll probably watch it tonight. I've got some work to do. I've got to record a radio show, and I've got to fill out a thing for Pete, and then I got to do my other stuff. And I have actual work too. So I'll figure it out at some point. But no, I probably won't watch it today. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. But I read the articles about it to prep for this, and I think I hit the high points. But I will watch the whole thing because I really like Ben and I really like Gina a lot. I love Ben. You know, there's a lot of people who are smarter than me, and I think I could fake it and try to keep up with them. Not with Ben. Ben is smart. Talking about Ben Shapiro. And if that pisses you off, then you're far lefty, and I'm cool with it. Still love you, but you won't like me as much. But that's okay. I think we are onto something here. Jeff's rant put E2 to sleep. Shut your mouth. Yeah, no, I know. She does. Her favorite thing to do is yell at me when I talk. Her second favorite thing to do is fall asleep when I talk. And she can do whatever she wants because she's perfect. You're pretty awesome too. I'm above average. I love you all. Thanks for having the time to spend with us today, spending a little bit of your day. Anything you want to say before we say goodbye? I missed you guys. I really had fun. I had fun last night. I had fun today. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:15 my time, 10:15 Eastern time, other 15s other places. Depending where you live, Good Morning Disney, the Disney news and stuff of the day that we want to talk about. We did plan on doing a video or a live stream about how we got through the Ice-Mageddon Fort Worth. We may still. We'll see.
Yeah. We actually skated by really well compared to
I appreciate
those
you saying
around
that.
us. We
I agree.
Really did. We have no pipe damage. We had food. We had water. I mean, we didn't have running water.
It was cold.
It was cold.
It was uncomfortable.
It was.
That's not that big of a deal.
It was a few days. We don't have thousands of dollars of damage like everyone around us.
Our church got crushed about 1/5.
Millions.
We're guesstimating about. Do you still agree with this number? We're guesstimating about 1/5 of the people in our neighborhood lost pipes.
Easily.
So we've been blessed. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Thank you so much.
Brittany's pump.
Hey, Rob, what's going on, buddy?
Their water well. It
with my daughter that was trying really hard to get us to go hang out with them because they still had heat, had ended up with way more damage than us. Our damage is we had some weird sleep.
Right, we were cold.
I gotta be honest.
That was it. Like nothing.
And I gotta be honest, I'm still tired. I'm tired right now, and I think it's because my sleep pattern is still not caught up. But come on, that's being adult.
We were going to bed at like 7
Thank you, Adventures by D.
as soon as it got dark to try to get warm, and then waking up at like 2 a.m. and staying up till like 5. It was the weirdest thing, just because you were cycling.
Aliens, it was about 40 in our house. We could see our breath. It was -2 at one point outside. That's not real feel. It was -18, I think, was the lowest, right?
Real feel. The thing I remember wanting the most.
I'm from San Diego.
A heater was coffee. Like I really could have used coffee, and there was no way. So
the first coffee she made me afterwards, she hands me some coffee, and I drank it, and I said, "What did you do? This is the best coffee." I thought she put like chocolate in there, and she laughed. It was just my first coffee in 4 days.
So I did do one coffee while it was all happening because I had a little aluminum measuring cup, and I put it over candles and made hot water. And then just put grounds in it and strained it. So it was like a pour over, sort of. It was not that good, but it did the trick for a while.
Lisa's in France. She says the weather's messed up. We have 120 kilometer. Wow. What is that? About 70, 80 miles an hour here? Wow. Because we do. Crazy. Yeah, we do miles per hour. You do kilometers. That's intensely. Oh, my eyes burn just thinking about that. Lisa, thanks for coming in all the way from France. I love that. Someday I want to go to Disneyland Paris. You want to hold my hand? Let's do it. I would love that. Yes, we were 44 in the house. Aliens. Where do you live, aliens? You're by me, right?
Must be.
In my head, you're. I don't know. Right now, I'm thinking you're in Texas, but I'm not sure if I'm thinking that because of what you just said. Yes, we were 44 in the house. Gotta love my dog and cats. Yeah. We're gonna end the show, guys. I'm a little over time here. It's not like it's a rule, but I've said that with the pandemic, one of the best things about the pandemic, looking for, some positive, is I refell. Not that I didn't love my dogs, but I refell in love with my dogs. And during the cold, I gotta be 75 miles an hour. Yeah. One of my dogs loves the outside more now, in the snow.
Our lab.
Arlington, aliens is right there. There you go. Okay.
So our lab wanted to be outside in the snow, and it was a pain because I didn't want to open the door because we were trying to keep what little warmth we had in. But then our hairless dog, we actually had to bring her up and put her in bed with Reagan because she was shivering even with layers of
she shivers at 90 degrees, so it's a little different. But
our old cat, I was a little concerned about her.
Yeah.
She was like sleeping on my daughter's neck, like trying to stay warm.
It was pretty cold.
We're good.
We did fine. Come on. Yes. Our worst day, still better than 10% of the planet still. Like we're blessed.
It was like we sat in the car one day to warm up, charged the phones, and just to get a little bit of warmth, we'd sit in the car with the seat heaters and the heat on.
Charging up my phone.
Rotate.
Well, I did a video in the car, all of it.
Yeah.
Concept, edit, upload, all of it. Anyway, love you all. My friend Kelly from the Mickey Bunch is live right now. Please go check out her channel. Feel free to rate her and say Dole Whip Dad sent you if you want, or just go over and say, hey, hi. She's awesome. One of my favorite people on the planet, just like all of you. Love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow, 10:15 Eastern time, 9:15 our time. I don't know when we're going to do our video or our live stream. Maybe tonight. I don't know. We got a full day, but we'll probably do something that is just being funny about the Armageddon that was Fort Worth. make fun of ear caught stuff like that, but maybe we won't. We'll see. Anyway, regardless, I'll see you soon. No show tonight, but we will be back tomorrow for Good Morning Disney. Anything else?
That's it.
Have the best day ever. Have fun storming the castle. Stay warm. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye for now.